Welcome, everyone, to Logan, Utah and the Beehive State. We're here at Maverick Stadium, home to the Utah State Aggies, and eager for this clash. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Colorado State Rams, taking on a fellow Mountain West foe, the Utah State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Rams will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Aggies offense will get the first possession of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a lot.
The give to the left side. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Trying to get to him. Wide open downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the 2 at the 47. They'll run this play from the pistol. Trying to find his man on first down. They're trying to get to him. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
Gets it out fast. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So the Colorado State Rams offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And you want to talk about dudes who can bring the heat off the edge, David? Both of these teams have somebody that can do just that.
Man, so much fun. They get off the rock and they get in the backfield and get to quarterbacks. Make them feel uncomfortable, get them to the ground. These guys change the way offenses are playing the game.
These offensive coordinators better help out their quarterback. These guys need to be double-teamed with tight ends and running backs. You let these guys go one-on-one, you're asking to get sacked.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. He's got an open man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Makes the catch. It's Raiola. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. And the Rams want to crank the tempo.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
He's got it and still on his feet. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff. And here early in this one, the first quarter, they've now already given up 1.
Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Going for 6. He hauled that one in down the right side, but couldn't stay in bounds. Almost had himself 6. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. It's good.
Good job, boys.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Makes the grab down the middle.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Gets it out quickly. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Getting some heat. He'll pull it down and run. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. This Utah State offense has it going. Coming after him. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Fires to the big fella. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on.
Fires the pass, intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Rayola. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield. This offense has a second down play. Give to the running back. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Using the quick game.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if they're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball.
2 stops.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Force a field goal and then.
First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Red pass, it's complete. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. Got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. Running with power. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Rams look to keep this drive humming. Off play action on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. After the big first down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Nice move there. And he's dragged down.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
And the Rams want to pick up the tempo. He's looking to throw it. But a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Utah State, 7.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on the last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Gets open down the middle. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
We've got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route. Against zone coverage, quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Lofts one deep down the right side. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Trying to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
It's complete to the left. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The Rams come to the line with a new set of downs.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down.
Ball's out.
Yes,
Once
sir.
that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Now, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure. After he makes the catch, that's a costly giveaway.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. We're lucky that one hit the ground.
Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive reason. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Rams are in the hurry-up.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Couldn't get anything done on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. Fast motion from the offense. Wants to throw on 2nd down. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
The Rams will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Pressure coming. He's going to take off. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Running behind that left side. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front. But
and the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want, because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Hold it, open.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Now on 2nd down.
42 Spider.
He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. He'll try to do it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, great job there by the defense, because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They're bringing heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. A low line drive and short kick. And this kick will be marked down just inside the 45-yard line.
Better job.
Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Quick strike complete. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Looking to go up top on first down. Complete in the middle. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Rams with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Might be looking to run. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Colorado State.
Got him the field several times.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He'll come out throwing on first down. He's got his man. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. To the air on first down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Feeling some heat. Looking for a big gain. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's taking the shot. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Logan so far.
Utah State about to kick it off to open the 2nd half.
Better our defense can play.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. You can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Still running at the 40. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. The Rams racing to the line in the hurry up. They'll throw it on first down. Got his man in the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Trying play action. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. And the Rams will bring the punt team onto the field. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads, read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender. And they're reading him, and basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend, because if you do one thing, he's going to do the other. You do the other thing, he's going to do the other. So, good luck stopping him.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
No mystery there. 4th and inches. Hand it off. Keep the drive alive.
And the Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10. Now he's looking to throw it. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. He wants to throw it again. Trying to know where to go, and the ball is loose.
There you go.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Good, solid tackle. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20.
42, Spider.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They'll leave it with him. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Utah State! Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score Colorado State 17. Utah
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own. So you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
The Rams will move the sticks.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Raiola. They get him down after he makes the catch.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Got his man quickly. Running into the open space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Rams are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. A strike downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Rams will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
I'll take them.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
Timing has to be so good. But you're throwing it his own defense over the middle of the field. The ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep him.
And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Going for it all. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
And that shit.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He gets a block, and he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to him. This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a first down.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
They're working that left side. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it. Open.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down.
29.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. What a snag by the defense. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Line gets set, first down. And he's knocked down. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. A new set of downs after the completion.
First down for the offense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the run, fires downfield.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
With jet sweep pass. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
Jets.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
Comes out throwing on first down. Gets it out fast. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. 6th play of the drive coming up. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. First down here for the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
The Aggies will hustle to the line.
26-yard line. Brings up third down.
They'll try to get it through the air. Working that left side now. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On second down, he'll fire. He rifles one deep to the left. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Aggies. And once he got loose, it was all over. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. Sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play.
Oh, it's a fumble.
Get up.
The defense grabs it, and they're going the other way.
Let's go.
And that right there, probably the biggest play in this game so far. The offense has the lead, and they're just trying to run the football to run this clock out. But the defense able to knock it out, jump on it. Now all of a sudden, this game has a completely different feel.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on third down would make it easier. He's looking downfield to throw. Grabs it in the middle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Hold on. Tell me the point. Oof. I guess we're going for this.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll put the tight end in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes a connection. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to turn the corner on the jet sweep. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All third downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team.
It's really frustrating because you're fighting. You have to get the ball back to your offense. You're trailing. It's the fourth quarter, and then he goes and does something like that. Just pulls the rabbit out of the hat, makes the play, gets the first down. I got to try to stay focused. Man, I got to get this ball back to my offense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. And if you list the priorities here, Jesse, first thing, get your kicker into his comfort zone.
It's a balance here between being conservative and being aggressive. You know that a field goal obviously puts you in a position to win this game, but, David, I don't hate being aggressive here either.
No, I'm going to be aggressive. I'm not leaving it up to my kicker if I have a choice. I trust my offense. I make the plays I know I can make. I watch the clock, but I stay aggressive.
Feeling the heat as he lets it go.
Catch it.
And it
Oh,
slips through his
no.
fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, you look at the clock. They've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
On second down, they'll take to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility anymore. That's okay. Let's worry about winning a game. Let's go back. Let's watch the film. Let's get back to being who we are so we can get this ship right.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.